Okay then, Gats, if we look at these swings here on the left-hand side, this is kind of your first one. As you said, the main issue, ball kind of just curving off the left there. Either a good strike or a poor strike, but generally starting left and having that shape left in the air. So getting a bit of a pulley draw there. As we said, the main issue now you can see is what the takeaway. Rather than your hands and arms kind of coming back on this kind of curve, we can see the hands and arms now going out to the line, the club now going back on that same line. So you're effectively swinging the golf club. If you think of the target line from the ball there, if the target line is kind of 12 o'clock and the ball is 6 o'clock, in an ideal world, we're looking for is the club to kind of swing from sort of 7 to 11. So going to curve around that corner, which will be based around your setup being the fact that you're stood to the side of the golf ball. What you were doing though, yes, you were swinging to 11 o'clock, but unfortunately you were swinging back towards 5 o'clock and swinging the golf club too far to the left, which causes that ball then to start left to target. You can see as your club goes back here, your hands get a lot nearer that white line on the screen. As you come back to the goal point, the club going to be slightly steeper. At this stage now, we're looking for that club to be more in line with your right forearm, which we'll compare on the right-hand side in a second, and getting that club to work more towards target. So if we look at this left-hand one, I would say a couple of practice waggles when you're on the golf course. Don't overthink it. Just make a few movements here now. Just trying to feel that club, as you can see, moving back, the hands, the arms, moving on this natural curve that we want to try and make, and get that club working on a better position. Then when we simply step to the golf ball now, look up the target, get comfortable, we'll find the hands and arms going to come back somewhere in between. Look at this position here now, much better, the hands staying underneath the shoulders, underneath the chin there, club working nicely on the way round, and talking about that right forearm and the club matching up, we can see here now as we start getting into that same position here, I go a frame later, like so, that club now and the right forearm nicely in line. Compare that to this one on the left. That club's very steep. So when that club comes steep, it's usually going to be swinging to the left and cause that ball to go probably quite a long way sometimes. But unfortunately, when you take the loft out of your hands, you're going to really struggle with the longer club. So get that club working more around you. See the club now working more in the golf ball from a better path, following that kind of green noodle on the ground. And just the fact that there's a bit of flip with the hands we discussed, the ball now starts a bit left and just draws. But at least with this one here now, it's kind of starting left to target, just left of that white line as we can see, and softly drawing rather than what you've had before, starting way left and continuing on the left. So work on that path, get that club working back better with the hands and the arms, get that start line much more towards target rather than too far to the left. So I hope that makes sense, buddy. Any questions, obviously give me a shout and I'll see you soon.